We now interrupt our regular scheduled programming for the following sports special on the PCSRA Radio Network. The Putnam City Pirates are on the air. It's time for Pirates on Deck, a daily in-depth look of today's game, the Pirates organization, and the Putnam City District. Here is the voice of your Putnam City Pirates, Daniel Voiles.
And hello and good afternoon and welcome out to our PCSRA studios as the Putnam City Pirates pregame report is on the air here on the PCSRA Radio Network. Daniel Voiles here in our PCSRA studios, and welcome to Let's Play Project Cars 24 Hours of Sonoma part number 1. So that should be fun. Greg Retz, who normally joins me as the producer and engineer, he is currently in Stillwater, so we want to say safe trip to him, as he's going to go watch Oklahoma State Cowboys, which you will hear that on 96.1 KXY. As the Putnam City Pirates take on the Putnam City North Panthers. It's one of my favorite games. I like to call the 2018 Battle of the Expressway. It should be a fun one so far. Last year, Putnam City made the playoffs they were 7-3, made the playoffs, but got eliminated by Washington by a final score of 56-21. It was anything but a good 2017 season for Putnam City North. They ended up having a 3-7 record, which unfortunately was not enough for them to make the playoffs. They were actually already been eliminated from having any shot at making the postseason. So we'll see if Putnam City North can really redeem themselves. Putnam City and Putnam City North has been what we call the wacky of wackiness, as we know this really well. The game really could be one of two ways. It could be either a crazy game, or it could be one of those games that really could send people thinking, man, this has been a crazy game, if you ask me. So we will just have to wait and see what's going to happen here at Putnam City High School. That's where the game's going to be, at Putnam City Stadium. You can listen to that game on 98.5 El Patron, Oklahoma City. Of course, you can listen to it on 98.5elpatron.com or on the iHeartRadio app. The pregame show with the voice of the Pirates, John Brooks, starts at 6:30 with kickoff shortly after 7. As I mentioned, you can also hear the game on the internet at 98.5 El Patron or on the iHeartRadio app. So that should be a good game. The 2018 installment of the Battle of the Expressway is here. This is the Otis Spunkmeyer pregame report. As I said, the Pirates start off their first game of the 2018 season, taking on Putnam City North. First time I'm doing it here on the PS4, I should remind everybody, as I am just at the freaking fence. So we'll give you guys a chance to get in the chat, say hi to me, because we got a lot of stuff to discuss on the pregame report. I just got hit by a lap car. So yeah, coming up on the other Spunkmeyer pregame report, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the wonderful history of this game, and ever since I took over the broadcasting rights of Putnam City Sports in 2009. I'll give you my favorite game, or my favorite and my not so favorite Battle of the Expressway moments ever since I broadcast it on the air. And then of course we'll take you through the games that are going to be playing tonight on Thursday, and also look at tomorrow's games that will be our Friday Night Heroes. So starting, as I just spun out like a madman, and I got hit as a freaking AI don't know the time to get out of my dang way. That's going to kill this first lap, but hey, it's a throwaway lap, so. But yeah. And I just downloaded Project Cars Demo 2 for anyone wondering. So, the Battle of the Expressway was one of those games that we love seeing as far as football. It's, as I said before, a favorite to many teams, as you know, you're battling for a chance to take home bragging rights, but also, if you win tonight's game, you'll probably play PC West in what we call a winner-take-all championship trophy, which is the district championship for your school, for your school district. I want to point that out. So, a lot is at stake. Of course, Putnam City, looking at, I'll have to look back at the, I'll have to look at the PC West game from last year. I think they won the district title. Let me double check to confirm that. Which I believe they did. And they did, yeah, they did. Funny thing is, ever since we got into this new district deal, Putnam City has also won 3 in a row against El Reno. Of course, we've never seen El Reno on the road. There's going to be a lot of things we're looking forward to, and I really think tonight's game, the Pirates, excuse me, the Pirates and the Panthers, of course, they don't like each other. That's why there's a assembly going on today. So they know they don't like each other, which is PC North. Putnam City doesn't like North. North doesn't like Putnam City. It's really one of those games that you want to be fired up, because remember, it's bragging rights. And for the bands, you know, they've been working so hard, you know, they have a rivalry of their own, but, you know, oh, what? I know, don't remind me, okay? Anyway, as I was saying before that interruption of my mom, hi Blue Cat, this game really is a game I think, of bragging rights. So of course, you know, as I mentioned, you know, these two teams don't like each other. But keep in mind that these two teams, you know, want to beat each other. You know, Putnam City North has lost. I'll have to look at the 26 games, see if they won or lost. Because Putnam City, when I took over the broadcasting, of course, we won our first matchup 17-7. That was my freshman year. We ended up losing the next 2 seasons in 2010 and 2011. And then my senior year was one of the craziest games in the world that I've ever called. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you why I say that. Of course, Putnam City was down by 8 points, so what we had to do is we had to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game up. And we were in the early stages of the 4th quarter. Until one of my friends, Reed Brooks, got injured on a play, and the injury was so bad they had to call paramedics. Like, I'm serious, guys. And that North kid really just took Reed out. I mean, and I said it on my broadcast, you know, I was really kind of concerned about my friend because, you know, I don't know if he was okay or not, because he never got up. I mean, is how bad the injury was. And then, of course, when Reed left the field, of course, he never returned from here on out. So that made me think, you know, I really don't know if we're going to win this game. And then all of a sudden, in the 4th quarter, the strangest thing happened, and I thought to myself, I don't know how we did it, but we did score the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion, tied it up, but that was just the beginning of the craziness. We apparently forced PC North into mistakes, which we took advantage and capitalized on it. And all of a sudden, I was thinking to myself, we went from trailing by 8 points to leading by 7, but they weren't done yet. They ended up, funny thing was, North blew an 8-point lead. Let's get that right. I mean, North really did blow an 8-point lead. Putnam City kept scoring points. It became, I believe, it was 42-28, then it became 45-28. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind after the injury, I'm thinking to myself, I mean, I just don't know what was said down there on the field, you know, after Reed got hurt, but they really played emotional in the fourth quarter and decided to take their frustrations on PC North and made them pay for their mistake, and guess what? That happened. Then it was 52-28, so I'm thinking in the back of my mind, or I'm thinking in my mind, wait a minute, what is going on? Or, I think, no, it was 52-28. Or, no, okay, hold on, I'm trying to think about this. 35, I think it was 38-28, maybe 45, I think we got another field goal that made it, like, 48-28, so I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. We were down by 8 points and we're up by 20, like, how the hell did this happen? And then, of course, North threw a pick. It was 55. It was 55-28, and then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, you know, really, I think this team really is playing hard. Yeah, they end up scoring, like, let me think here. They end up scoring, like, 6 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, and they scored 43 points. It was 63-28. I thought to myself, gosh, how did this happen? Like, I was just wondering, let's just take the loss and move on to the next week, and then all of a sudden, we ended up taking the lead and never looked back. It was crazy. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess so much for taking the loss, which PC North ended up taking the loss. Putnam City ended up winning my final Battle of the Expressway game, 63-28, scored 43 unanswered points. They trailed 20. Yes.
I was gonna say, can you come out here and sit so I can leave?
I know. I will keep an eye on it.
Well,
I'll be just checking back and forth. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna leave this door open.
I know. Just quit worrying about it.
Well, I do worry about it because I don't want somebody to steal my shoes.
As I was saying, I mean, I was really shocked about that, really, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, after I get to a point of the track, I'm going to have to see. If Mom would have just stayed at the house and just kept an eye on somebody picking up the package, this wouldn't fucking happen. I'm just saying. But I will keep an eye on it. Dummy, I was getting ready to set a fast lap and you just shoved me freaking wide. Alright, I'm gonna board and head for the pit lane. Return to the pit box. Okay, I will be right back, everybody. Alright. Okay, everybody, I'm going to be right back. I gotta go take care of something, but I will keep this up and running. So, Just chat amongst yourself until I get back, okay? I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, guys. There we go. Lucas DK, how are you doing, sir? Whoa, yep. So, should be a good game here today. What is your malfunction, dog? Andy? Why are you whining when Bubby's right here, you dumb dog? So, yeah. Crap. Some idiot just hit me where I couldn't save the car. dummy. If you're not clear, do not run me off the track. Just hooked me. What an idiot. Just hooked me off the track for no good reason, then I flipped while I was trying to get going. What the hell? Can the AI please quit wrecking me, for Christ's sake? I am. Hi, Taylor. As I will be right back. I'm gonna put some ice in the cup. I'm back, guys. So yeah, tomorrow actually tomorrow I'm actually not going to be on the Elijah Gordon Talk Show. Why do I say that? Well, tomorrow when I get off work, we'll be starting the Pirates post-game report. Break down the game summary, break down all the scores down in the rest of the high school world. Present the play of the game feature, get you ready for next week. So more than likely, as my dog is just shaking on the bed like a freaking mad dog. So, yeah. So again, there's a good chance I may not be on the talk show because I have to do the Pirates post-game report. So far. By the way, today's pregame report is brought to you by Otis Spunkmeyer for the last 6 years. Otis Spunkmeyer, the greatest cookie you have ever tasted. You can have chocolate chip, brownies, or any of those kind of good foods. Otis Spunkmeyer, the official cookie of your Putnam City Pirates. Just want to pass that along to you guys, as I just got run off the track for no good reason. I know at Daytona I'm going to run the whole 24 hours. I bought Project Cars 2, but I bought the demo version, so I get a little preview because it'll be a lot better than Project Cars 1. It does have the damage model on, and the damage comes off, and when you ran in the back of somebody, the damage would come off real quickly than this game. Just letting you all know as far as that's concerned. And once I get the game version for Project Cars 2, I will be playing it. So we can do the Rolex 24 at Daytona. That will be the first thing on my bucket list. As of course, after the Dubai 24 hours on this game, I'll do Project Cars 2, where we get to do the mock series of the Rolex 24, and I may end up doing the 24 hours of Texas Motor Speedway. How interesting is that? So really hope you guys really enjoyed what could come up. Of course, we'll have stock cars. We'll actually do a mock cup race. So that should be fun. IndyCar, that will be a fun one, because I'm going to be doing IndyCar. And they got a lot more tracks there than what they got in this game. So. Yep, also tonight Tampa Bay is playing, so hashtag Steve the Day. God, it's going to be a fun football season, I can tell you that for sure. Of course, college football starts tonight. Oklahoma State's going to be in action. That game will be on 96.1 KXY. And the voice of the Cowboys, Greg Rutz, will be in that, is already in Stillwater, so that's why I might go solo. So yeah, and that's one of the things that I will point out. So that'll be something. So before I start like a stream, of course, remember after every game that the Pirates do, we'll have the Pirates post-game report, as always. Like I said, I'll give you my final summary on the game stats and all that good stuff. We'll take you through the rest of the high school football world from week 1. Present today's play of the game feature, get you ready for next week. and also get you ready for Saturday, as the Sooners will be in action against Florida Atlantic. That's something we've been waiting for. See how Lincoln Riley can do after making it in the college football playoff, only to get recently eliminated by Georgia. And also give you a class. It'll tell you where you're running in class. That way you don't have to look it up in this game, because I really should have not bought this game. I should have bought the second one. Because the second one would be a lot easier, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah. Of course, as I'm just getting sideways for no freaking reason. The Tampa Bay game, that's actually the final preseason game, as I just made contact with another idiot. So, yeah, fucking Formula Atlantic running in the back of me. Plus, there's a lot more car makes as far as that's concerned. And it's almost the same as this one, but the only catch is that there's a lot more tracks, even the Red Bull Ring, which I haven't even touched GT Sport. So I will remind Elijah that before the talk show starts, I will be starting the Pirates post-game report. Give you guys my final thoughts on the game, as I mentioned earlier, or I may do it later tonight. I don't know. Whatever comes first. I'll give you my final thoughts on the Battle of the Expressway for 2018, present the play of the game, and a look ahead to next week as the Pirates. I don't know if this is a home game or not. Let me double check to confirm that with you guys before I get ahead of myself. Oh, this is last year's. Okay, never mind. Okay, actually okay, it is a home game. Okay, I was getting ready to say, was that a home game or is that a road game? But anyway. Now we figured out it's a home game, so tickets are $5 a piece. You can visit Putnam's. You can go to the box office. It's like $5 for kids and all that. So yay. Putnam City will then will play next Thursday night against Page. I think that's like that's also going to be next Thursday, and I'm also off next Thursday. So the pregame show will be, like I said, will be the same time as it was today, even though I was late because I was too damn lazy getting out of bed. So yeah. But like I said, for the talk show, in a situation like this, I would have to not be on the talk show, and I'll explain, and I'll say, Orman, now's really not the time. I'm trying to get this done. So yeah. So again, the post-game report will be either, if I get sent home early, I will be pissed with my manager. I might end up, so yeah. I might do the post-game report tonight. I don't know what time the game will be over, so if you don't want to listen to John Brooks, the voice of the Pirates, as far as the post-game report, you can come listen to me, and I'll give you my statistic on this game. So, and then we'll preview next week's game as the Pirates will take on Page. I don't know where Page High School is from. I'll have to look. I think it's either Texas or something like that. So, yeah. But nevertheless, we hope you guys are looking forward to that. I don't know if Greg will be at the game with me next week. I might have to get $40 to go to a football game, which also means I would not be on the WLA podcast. As a result, I will have to make my predictions for Indianapolis in the predictions chat, because I'm going to say this. Next week is right now currently a question mark. And I might be going to a football game, so that's probably why I might not be on the podcast. The Elijah Gordon Talk Show, that's also a current, don't know if that will happen. If not, either one of two things will be happening. I will probably be streaming that, or I will be actually doing the Sooner post-game report. I'm actually going to do a post-game report for Sooner broadcast this weekend. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I really wish Project Cars lets you finish your lap that you're currently on and not take away your lap. Alright, I think that's plenty.
Okay, we qualified just outside the top 3, but we can make that up in the race.
But, yeah. Anyway, that is how it's gonna go, so, yay. Alright, so before I end up finishing up this stream, let's give you our lineup. As Manuel Moa will start on the pole for Lotus Type 98T Renault Turbo and overall. Thomas Claremont is on the pole for Formula A. Guziku Zariki is on the pole for Formula B. I will start 10th and on the pole for Formula C. Tommy Cheatman is 2nd, so that's surprising. On the pole for Crossword is Jek Korejekik. I can't even pronounce some of these names, if you know what I mean. Zeller's on the pole for 72D Crossword. David DeCampo is on the pole for Formula Golf. Formula Golf 1000. Mucho is on the pole for Formula Rookie. Fabio Ellie on the pole for Type 49 Crossword. And the crosswords are starting at the back, so yeah. But that is going to do it for qualifying. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this session. If you did, good for you. So yeah. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for the pregame show for the Putnam City Pirates. Want to thank you guys a lot for joining me. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, comment underneath here, give us your thoughts, subscribe to become part of the PCS Raid crew today. One reminder I'm going to go ahead and make is I do not know if I'm going to be on the Elijah Gordon Talk Show because of the fact that I may be just trying to broadcast the Pirates postgame report. So, yeah. So, you'll find that out the same time you do. But until then, I've been the Blue Hedgehog signing off. I will see you guys tomorrow for the start of this race. Until then, goodbye from Sonoma.